guys.
Aggressor cab. Okay, it looks good. It looks good. That is an interesting shape. That is an interesting shape. The top, it's quite tall. It would be nice. You know what would be nice? If the top behind the cab was recessed. If there was a recess behind the cab, just to give you like an extra limit earning the purple loot crate, then jack the price to 35k. These are some true concerns we have. These are some true concerns. Larger duster cab, I feel that too. I feel that. Let me have a look at the specifications for this, shall we? So, a high-speed cabin that ensures its owner's firepower. Okay. If he doesn't turn in the face of danger, it's hardly necessary to describe the excitement it brought to the lunatics. Might need to rewrite that. I mean, it gets a point across. Designed from the front forward, like designed to be facing towards your opponent and having nerves of steel are critical to success with this cabin. How about that? Take that. Take it for free, please. Copyright it. Do it. Do your thing. There you go. So the power is everything looks pretty average so far. It looks like an average cab. Let me have a look at the perk. For every 30 meters driven in a straight line, it receives a charge. Dude, what the fuck? It receives a charge that increases the weapon damage by 7%. Stacks up to 3 times. Dude, people are gonna cover this thing in lances. Why not? Why not? Why not? You have nothing, dude. Lances are gonna be stupid strong. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. This is gonna be a lance pig. The weapon damage by 7% stacks up to 3 times. When turning, it loses the charge. So literally, they have made like a complete 180 on the Genobi, right? Oh, complete 180. Look how cool they are. They don't need to stick to a meta. No, they can diversify and broaden the horizons with a card. Guess what we're gonna do? Drive in a straight line. It's a good game now. All the melee. I'm just saying. Drive in a straight line. Wow. It's gonna have lances. End of story. End of story. Next, please.
Really
all the melees and dogs pressing W straight for the victory. It's exactly it.
Changes to the gameplay because they go along.
Am I happy with it? I think it should have. I think it honestly should just have its own boost. It should come with NOS, because they're obviously saying, yeah, we want people to go in a straight line, but it's a light cab. So what are we saying? You're giving 2 contradictory points here. You're saying you want to go in a straight line, you want to do excessive damage. Guess what? We're gonna put it on a light cab. You would want that with a cab that is heavy or something, right? So that it can push through. The way it would work would not be like this. However, if you're rewarding players by going in a straight line, what goes in a straight line? Heavy cabs. Heavy cabs, unless they're on a walker. Right? They're the ones that want to push through. And that's going to cause a lot of damage. This is not going to do the same. It's going to have lances. They're going to have camo modules. End of story. End of story. Next, please.
Inside a lot of different weapons. So the first one is the...
I would honestly, if you're giving this to a light cab, it should have a NOS booster. That's what the perk I would give it. It should just have a NOS boost for 10 seconds, gets an incredible burst of speed. That would be amazing. That would be like a scout. It would be incredible. That would be... Or, I don't know, even has like a light cabin, has increased speed, maneuverability, right? And it has an integral radar module, like it offers a boost to radar or something like this. As a technical cab, it's a light cabin. You're not going to get much from it. All right, whatever, Sharky, fine.
Epic cabin, the Aggressor. The Aggressor is a light cabin, which will give you a perk that says, for every 30 meters driven in a straight line, it receives a charge that increases the weapon damage by 7%. Stacks up to 3...
What heavy cabin is that? Okay.
The charge every half a second. This means that when we drive with this cabin,
Look at the freaking icon for it. Look at the fucking... That icon should actually just be a That icon should just be a big W. Look at the icon. It's actually an arrow that's just forward. It should just be a W key. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We also slowly remove charges every time we correct or adjust.
Yeah, it should actually just be W.
We should be able to get a bunch of charges.
It's quick.
You should go straight, and if you plan your route correctly,
Like you could do something like Fast and the Furious. You know when they have like that blur effect and shit? Do you know what I mean? When they have that freaking blur effect when you're like on the speed of light, when you're like on the precipice, like on the edge of fucking filling your car with shit, you know, because you're going too fast. Have a boost module on this car that just makes it go like that, makes you shit yourself. Why not? That would be amazing. It would be such a dynamic impact on the game. It would be so much fun. That would be a true lunatic car. Not a car that's like, all right, boys, let's press W and be good and making damage. Like, it's good. It's on the right thing, but I'm just adding my opinion here, okay? I'm not trying to upset people. I'm not gonna be mean. I'm giving my opinion. That's it. If you don't like it, whatever, you can share me with yours as well. It's not a problem. We're an open forum here. It's like Baby's Guide to Millie Builds. Yeah, you know, right? You hate the motion blur and you turn it off your eyes. Well, you don't have a choice. Because that is how you would balance... In my head, that's how you would balance it. You get a super speed perk, but your just face melts, okay? A little bit. Well, we don't... Maybe it doesn't explode. Maybe that's why it's cool, okay?
Constantly keep those charges just somewhat up.
I'm not... it's good. The more I look at it, the more disappointed I get. Sorry. For each 1,000 points of armored vehicles durability increases the durability of the weapons mounted on the cabin by 5%. That's very good. What would you want to put on that? And look at that. Look how just fat and chunky... Look how fat and chunky this is. You know what? This should have... like... Okay, so bear with me on this one. Listen up. This looks like a mobile pillbox, you know? Why not have, like, an area inside the cab that you can put a weapon, that you can put a gun, and it can just shoot from inside the cab, left, right, or behind. Like, it can shoot left, right, behind. Then you fit your weapon inside, you know it's not getting stripped, it receives a buff, and you're good to go, right? It's a mobile fucking weapon platform. That's what this should be. That's what it should be, and it has the holes for your weapons already. I can see them inside. Make them big. Make a hole. Make something that would allow you to carry a weapon into battle, right? And you're not going to get that stripped. It still receives the perk, but this, from the size and the shape of it, might as well be a mobile weapon platform. Right? Look at it. So it increases durability of your weapons. That's very good. I love it. I feel like this should have the perk, though. This should have the perk of the aggressor cab. Pressing W, you get bonus damage. Because it's a train. And you don't stand in front of trains, okay? That's it. That's what I'm saying.
Immediately. And also,
it's so big. Can you imagine? Alright, here we go, guys. Energy players, people with Apollos. Excuse me, not Apollos. People with energy weapons, yeah? Looking at this cab like this. Loving it, because they're going to be able to absolutely destroy this thing. That's it. What else we got?
well,
this thing looks cool. All right, let's have a look at the autoloader recharge booster, okay? Because your Colossus and Hot Red red hot, well, it isn't enough. Dude, the first attempts of the scavengers to solve the problem of their weapons slow reloading led to the creation of the new line of modules. Boosts the reloading of weapons and rockets by 10%. You can install only one module that speeds up reloading. Fuck, man. So I see, okay, so I see. It's nothing great. It's allowing the newer players that get on board with this pack to look at that and say, fuck yeah, I can't, you know, if you don't have a Colossus, if you don't have a Red Heart, you're going to love this. If you have a Colossus, if you have a Red Heart, It's redundant. It's absolutely redundant. Costs an energy point, you don't need it. It's redundant, okay? Unless you don't have a red hot or a Colossus, you don't need it. They blessed this one because they're changing the perks to hot red and the cheetah. We'll see then, won't we? We'll see what happens.
So that gives us a total of 10%
There's also an epic version of the KA-2 flywheel. I have never heard of that before.
By the battle pass, they will be able to craft their own at level.
But the engines lose their reload. What the what? So now you have to use it, the new item. But do you know the worst thing? The worst thing you can do as a developer for a game like this is take away a perk for an item that people have been using since the game was launched, right? Since the game was launched, it's always had that. I'm sure the Red Hot, Colossus, Engines, etc., Cheetah have had that perk. Am I right or am I wrong? You are taking away something we've had since the start of this game. That's really... You have to be really careful. They're not exactly taking away the ability to remove a boost to recharging, reloading. But when you have, it's like when you have something already and then take it away. Nah. But when you're already giving us something on top of what you have, every time you're gonna accept that. This though, you gotta be careful, boys. I'm not saying it's a bad decision. I'm just saying you better know what you're doing.
Right.
The buggy wheel.
Damn.
Give me that. Give me that description. Go. Go, Tree Burgers. All right, lightweight wheel from the maneuverable buggy. It become popular among the lunatics. Where has this wheel been? Where has this wheel been? This is a great wheel. Looks kind of, it can take a lot of tonnage. Is that me? 1,260 from one wheel? Damage resistance. That's interesting. The Colossus. That's actually a nice perk to replace it with. That's actually a nice... That does form more towards what the Colossus would be in for, right? Because at the moment, the Colossus... Oh, it just improves your reload perk. It doesn't really fit. I feel like that definitely there would fit better. That it just increases the thickness of your movement parts. So you're not losing wheels for some bullshit, right? I think that's nice. I'll actually say that's quite nice. They take away 30% of presser reload, and you can't combine the 10% reloads. Presser players get fucked. Turn speed of weapons increases. That's okay, I guess. But the oppressor is like a really specific. Isn't it like an overly specific module anyway that people use it for? I wonder is it actually making buggy now with all the parts? Yeah, I think that's what people should be excited for. I got disconnected. Let me just jump in the game.
Wheel and the buggy
reduces the speed requirements for bonus activation by 40%. That's not bad. That's not bad. So you are looking at I mean, it makes sense. It's at level 8. So if there are the newer players here, they're gonna get the newer players are gonna truly receive the benefit of this buggy wheel. The newer players will truly receive the benefit of this buggy wheel.
wheel is a new.
That's good. That's good. Thank you, Tree. What else we got?
Now take.
Oh fuck. Surprisingly, by welding enough rebar to cast iron scrap and the scrap shotgun, the lunatics managed to create an extremely effective shotgun weapon. Reduced energy requirements, deals additional damage on collisions. Part of incoming damage passes through the weapon. When colliding with an enemy, the damage of the gremlin increases. Oh my god. By 30% for 5 seconds. Dude, imagine... Okay, here we go. Listen up. This, with the aggressor, is face roll. Forget about it. This, with the aggressor cab, is going to be the most overpowered shit since Nests. Look at this, bro. Plus 30%. On top of that, 7, 14, 21%. You're looking at 51% increase of weapon damage for just going in a straight line. WTF. W. Alright, look at that. That's amazing. Just the same as goblins, pretty much. When colliding with the enemy, the damage goes up. The bonus depends on the strength of the hit and is equally distributed between all the mounted gremlins. Okay. It's divided by the amount of gremlins then. Okay. Okay. It's quite nice. The only thing Mr. G did more in the stream was play the new incursion mode. Oh? What? I think they should have had it. They should have game mode where you can like capture a point and instead of just capturing a circle, it like launches a rocket or it releases radiation or it unlocks a Leviathan for your team, right? Think about it, guys. Think about it, please. How cool is that idea? And you can implement that easily. If you're a developer watching my show or someone that has this coding knowledge, you could actually do that easily. Unless they've done that, I would love to see a clip of incursion mode, please. So that's the Gremlin. Despite their overwhelming firepower, the Scavenger's weapon often suffer from long reloads. It became especially evident during the encounters with fast and numerous enemy. To improve the situation, Scarab involved the Brotherhood engineers to create a fundamentally new device, boosted reloading of enemy weapons. Not excited. Not excited. It seems nice. Not excited. Thresher. Okay. This is the epic grenade launcher people have been talking about. This seems exciting. This seems incredible. Four-barreled grenade. Oh, let me read. Let me read before I react. Four-barreled grenade launchers. Thank you. Of nomads gained a fearsome reputation in the wasteland. Yeah, alas, their high cost didn't allow to establish mass production for the reliable protection of wandering settlements. Thus, the Thresher was created, a rapid-fire double-barreled grenade launcher that could literally thresh the enemy from a safe distance, and it's much easier to produce. It's like a cheap... Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Seems pointless.
Already have a grenade launcher of...
Seems pointless.
Epic quality. And this honestly doesn't feel much different from the original one.
There you go. It's a point. It seems pointless. Tree Burgers is with me. Yeah.
Different. So hitting the target at 20 meters distance increases.
It's pointless. Isn't the GL55 an epic?
Damage by 7% for 1 second, which stacks up to 5 times. So if you stack this perk 5 times, you'll have a total of 35% damage increase with this one, which is quite a lot. And the Thresher comes with 75 ammo as a base, and as you can see, this weapon has decent precision.
What the fuck did he just do?
And a very, very fast fire rate compared to what we've seen on the other nade launchers. So definitely a scary weapon, and with that kind of precision, I predict that the perk...
It's very accurate.
...is gonna hurt very, very much at specific...
Oh no!
Power scores. It's looking like some serious business right there. So I kind of feel like this is one of those weapons that's going to end up being hit with, you know, a nerf eventually, and then people are going to be complaining that they released an OP weapon in the...
Did they know? Well, it has 180 points of durability though. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you, Academa. It goes faster off. You can spawn. Yeah. What are we saying?
Bindi.
Oh shit.
The M30.
Oh shit! I don't know how else you would want to design a legendary machine gun. I don't know, like maybe like a Tachanka kind of thing. Maybe that would have been a nice source of inspiration here. I remember looking at this the first time and feeling like they had zero creativity with this design. I think it's nice. I shouldn't talk too much about it, to be honest. I think it's nice. So yeah, Welly, this is why I warned you not to fuse the tacklers. Yeah, well, I did it, didn't I? Because I'm OP. It's going to take me a while. Maybe I could get... If I get 4 of these... I don't know, it looks like a tackler. It looks just as good as a tackler. Right? Tackler's got more durability as well. And they get a bonus perk for not firing. They receive a percentage of their durability increase, right? Or resistance increase when they don't fire. So... I would argue that my tackler is that a fused tackler at the limit of things. If you want to be really nitpicky, I would argue a fused tackler is better than this. I would say a tackler almost is better than this.
Fused or...
You got to look at it this way as well. The tackler, its form is way more profile. It has way more of a slim profile. It's harder to strip. This thing is like a table, and you have to put it on your build. It's really fat and chunky. Yeah.
So it really comes down to how good you are at keeping that perk at max while you're playing this weapon. So the closer you are to 40 without overheating, the more durability your weapon also has, meaning that you can keep this weapon to some extent more tanky than it is otherwise. But if we don't have that perk, the weapon is going
Like for example, on your tackler, when you're not firing, the resistances to damage on the tackler go up. With this, so that means, let's say you're getting shot at from a random scorpion, your weapon is going to survive. This thing will get stripped. This will get stripped.
with yet another legendary weapon. This time it's the AC auto.
Steel wind. I feel like the steel wind is fine. Like, people don't snipe enough anyway in this game, right? So my only thing is does that perk work for other weapons? So if you have this installed on your car, let's say you have a scorpion and a steel wind, does that mean I fire the scorpion from stealth and I will not reveal for an extra 2 seconds? Or is it only for the weapon? That's what I want to know. I would assume it's for the weapon, but we don't know. Let's carry on. I love the plow as well. The plow looks great. Let's see what else there is.
We also need the cloak here, and by the way, the chameleon has a new look, which looks absolutely insane. Look at that.
Chameleon Mark II looks beautiful, yeah. Looks beautiful. Looks good. They put some good effort on that. I mean, they've taken away some of the weird markings, which were its appeal, right? Being part of the aliens or whatever the research brought it in.
Still a huge weapon.
Thank you, Tree Burgers. Thank you. Was that a Vindicator? Jumping pad? Whoa! Mate, that is a good item. I cannot wait to see this in competitive play. I cannot wait to see this in PvP. Yeah, let's go. It's good.
I'm not too hyped.
What is that?
This time and
Epic stabilizer. Why? Why? No, no one wanted that.
I don't know.
Garage only. Sorry, my soul, what was left of it, just escaped my body. Okay. Is that it? Is that it?
The people. Yeah. I'm yourself very nice.
That's it? Alright, well, thank you.
So we're gonna have to see what that game.
Thank you, everybody.